Welcome to Route 113, or should I say, the Route of Ash and Spinda. I don't normally show wild encounters, but I'm showing one now, because this is Spinda. I thought Spinda was worth talking about, because he is actually the only Pokemon in the game whose sprite differs from Pokemon to Pokemon. If you didn't know, each Spinda has its own individual spots on its head, and each one is different. Like, there's, I think, multiple billion different combinations you can have. But yeah, I just thought that was interesting. I cut out all the other battles. As you can see, there's ash all over the ground. Once you get to the end of the route, I'll talk about it later. But yeah, this is a really cool effect, I thought. When you were in the original games, there wasn't really anything that happened when it comes to environments. And so having this sort of ash from a volcano thing was really, really neat at the time. But yeah. And so more wild encounters. This route is actually a really nice route. I'm surprised they haven't really done anything like it yet. By yet I mean ever again. I think the closest thing to anything like this was the snowy route in Diamond and Pearl, but that was tedious because it was so fucking long. Yeah, that tells you about registering items, but I went over that. And I'm trying to get my way out of an encounter, but in the end it doesn't really matter. Here's another trainer. That's a secret. You see that little square there? That's a hole that can be used for secret power. So if I were to use it on that door, kind of like an HM, but not really, I would be able to go in there and see if I wanted to make a house out of it. And yeah, this is another double battle. I don't know why I'm putting these in, but I am. Why? And for some reason it's got the sand background, but whatever. This is Whisper and Whisper, so obviously it's not going to be too bad. Yeah, I just wail on them with moves, and they die pretty easily. At least this one goes relatively quickly. Oh boy, I can't wait till we get to the 7th gym. Foreshadowing. But Galvez really uses Strength. I don't know why I didn't bother using Vital Throw, but I didn't. But Strength is good enough anyway, because Strength is awesome. Second most useful HM in my opinion, only next to Surf, but that's just because Surf is kind of overpowered, honestly. Well, not really. It's the same as Flamethrower and Thunderbolt and Ice Beam, but it's like when it comes to being an HM, it's kind of overpowered because I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just rambling because I'm tired of double battles. I don't like the mechanic, and Black and White has triple battles, so I can't imagine what that's going to be like. It's going to be an experience, I'll tell you that. I just can't wait for a 6-on-6 battle. That's going to be interesting. This guy doesn't actually fight you, thank God. He just tells you about turning volcanic ash into stuff. This is the Ash Maker guy thing. He gives you a sack, and now that I have the sack, every time I walk in a space of grass in this route, I pick up some of the ash that's on the grass. And once I've gotten enough ash, I can get some stuff like and it's mostly cool stuff, but it's nothing necessary. I'd only recommend doing it if you get some repels, so that you just don't see wild Spindas every 5 seconds. As you can see, those little mounds there, those are hidden items. You just investigate them and then stuff happens. I try to check what TM32 is, and I believe it's Double Team. I've used a Double Team before. It's cheap, but it's awesome. And this is the last trainer before we leave, and I skip him. And we're done with Route 113. And we're heading to Fall Albertine, and this is where I start my recording. Okay, guys, I'll see you next time on Pokemon Sapphire. See you later.